Sustaining your standard of living in retirement without giving up travel. Episode 3. The place you live, what changes your cost of living? Hi, I'm Rao, 24 years in Canadian banking and wealth management. Today, I help retirees sustain their standard of living without giving up travel. In the last episode, we measured how long your money might last, and we saw how sensitive the outcome can be. Even $5,000 change in annual expenses can shift the result over time. Now let's ask a simple question. Why does one person need $70,000 per year while someone else can live comfortably on $60,000? Where does that difference come from? It comes from the city and place where you live. And the city and the place where you live affects what you pay for housing, property taxes, utilities, insurance, transportation, and everyday services like heating, air conditioning, cell phone, internet. Let's make this real in Canada. Toronto versus Halifax in the United States, New York versus Charlotte in the United Kingdom, London versus Manchester, same country, very different cost realities. The lifestyle may feel similar, but what it costs to maintain that lifestyle changes. Now, let's widen the comparison. Think about Toronto and Vijayawada in South India. Two very different cost environments. In Toronto, housing, utilities, insurance, and daily services operate at one level. In Vijayawada, those same categories operate at another level. That doesn't automatically mean better or worse. It simply means different. And when the cost level is different, the annual total changes. That's the key point. Retirement plans often assume you will stay in one place full-time for decades. That assumption locks in what standard of living can cost you every year. But some retirees spend part of the year somewhere else. They keep this primary home but spend 2 to 6 months in another place with a different cost level. Not to lower their standard of living, not to sacrifice their comfort, but to adjust what retirement costs them each year. If part of the year carries lower housing costs, lower utilities, and lower certain day-to-day expenses, that changes the yearly total. And remember, episode 2, when the yearly total changes, the outcome changes. You don't need extreme differences. Even modest shift can matter over 25 to 30 years. In the next episode, we are going to take the Toronto and Vijayawada example and run the numbers. We will measure what happens when annual costs change and calculate what I call the cost escape dividend. That's when this moves from idea to real numbers. Thank you.